Spring has arrived in Portland. Congratulations, we all survived the winter. As we start to think about packing away our sweaters and hoodies in favor of shorts and flip-flops, spring is also a great time to prepare your home for warmer weather. I'm Brooke Carlson. Welcome to the Spring Home Refresh. Spring is time when we're reminded why we stick it out through our challenging Northwest winters. The flowers are in full bloom, the sun is out, and most of us like to spend a lot of time in our yards. But the yard and garden aren't the only areas of your home that need a little attention during springtime. Today we gather together 5 of the Portland area's most respected home improvement and maintenance experts to help you repair, remodel, and refresh your home for spring. And since you're already yearning to get outside, let's start with some great options to help you enjoy the sun to its fullest while still protecting your home from its harmful rays. It's becoming more and more popular for people to move the indoors outside and have a cozy living space outside. This is Ken with Pike Awning, and your company has been around for a long time.
We have been. We've been in Portland since 1891, family-owned business. We started in North Portland, about where the Rose Garden sits today. Today is my brother, my son, my nephew, continuing that family tradition.
You've been finding solutions for people's outdoor spaces for a long time. So say you do want the sun or you don't want the sun, you have a great idea for that.
We do. We have a retractable patio canopy that gives you just that, the ability to control your outdoor environment. When you want the sun, you can roll it in. When you don't want the sun, you want to be sitting in the shade or even in a light rain. When you want to be outside enjoying it, you roll the canopy out.
Perfect, and it's right there.
It is.
And it covers a very large area if you want it to.
That's right. We have projections up to 16 feet and can go 40 feet wide, so we can cover your whole patio.
And you've got different color options, different fabrics, different styles.
We do, and that's part of our job, is helping you make those decisions. We'll come out to you with an appointment. Our salesman will come out, measure your patio, sit down and talk to you about what your needs are, what you're trying to achieve, how you use it. Bring all the colors out. We've got over 100 different color choices. We've got a lot of different options on the framework system. So that's part of our job, is to help you with that process.
I'm glad that's your job. And let's talk about windows. You also have a great window solution as well, don't you?
We do, and that's right over here.
Okay, let's take a look.
And what we have here is our retractable solar screen.
Nice.
The purpose of this is to keep the sun out of the house. If you keep the sun out of the house, you don't have the heat buildup, that's gone through the windows.
And then you don't have to have your air conditioning on quite as much?
Well, a lot of people can avoid air conditioning altogether if you can keep the sun outside.
And what about fading of furniture? Can it help prevent that?
These will block out up to 95% of all UV rays.
It looks as though you might not be able to see through it.
Well, that really is one of the beauties of this product. Because of its special solar mesh, it still allows you to see through.
Wow, very nice. You're providing a lot of solutions for us here, for windows, for doors, for outdoor living spaces, even barbecues.
We have a lot of solutions.
You're doing a lot of stuff for us. Thank you, Ken. And for more information, go to pikeawning.com. If you want to see how a custom awning or solar screen can make a difference in your home, give Pike Awning's Tigard showroom a call at 503-624-5600. Coming up next, you probably know these guys for their expertise in keeping your home comfortable year-round, but we're going to show you why one call to Roth Heating and Cooling really can do it all. And later, a revolutionary cooktop that boils water in seconds, yet magically won't harm curious little fingers, when the Spring Home Refresh continues. Welcome back. In the Northwest, we spend a lot of time indoors in the winter, but it's the systems working in the background that need the most attention come springtime. We chatted about it with the experts at Roth Heating and Cooling. You know Roth Heating and Cooling as your heating and cooling specialist. Well, now with one phone call, you can take care of your plumbing and your electrical needs. This is Kurt, the head of the plumbing department. And how long have you had plumbing involved in the business?
Brooke, we started in the fall of 2012, and we've been growing ever since. We provide plumbing services for residential customers, light commercial, and we also do remodel plumbing projects.
Okay, and you also do a lot of education, don't you, with the customer?
Yeah, and that's the one thing we like to do, is educate our customers on new WaterSense products. emergency situations, what to do. I'll educate you if it's a good fit for your house, i.e. better toilets these days with low flow flushing, and also water heaters that are a lot more efficient, hot water recirculation systems that we could put in after the house is built. Traditionally, we couldn't do that. We can only add that during a construction build. So there's a lot of product out there to save a lot of water.
And when I think of Roth, I do think of heating and cooling because that's in your name, but having the plumbing in addition to that is nice for the customer. With one phone call, I can have all of these services taken care of.
It really is. It's a nice resource to have one phone call, take care of all your mechanical needs from HVAC to plumbing to our electrical department. And it also, you know, you trust one contractor. Well, we want to extend that to our other divisions. So it's just nice having that relationship with our customers.
Now, with spring just around the corner, what types of things do we need to do to get ready for spring?
Well, in the winter mainly, if I may back up a little bit, winterizing is the most important thing you can do in plumbing, is know where your hose bib shutoffs are, how to insulate, and if you have to use heat tape on exterior stuff. So we'll educate you on what you do there. Basically, come spring, you reverse your process.
Okay.
You turn your hose bibs back on, let them run a little bit, and make sure everything's working fine.
I mentioned earlier that Roth added plumbing and electrical departments, and this is Kevin, the head of the electrical department. Now, you've always had electrical services with Roth, but now you've expanded the department. Can you tell me about the services that you now provide to the customer?
Well, we're usually already on site doing a furnace or a heat pump replacement or new install. And a lot of times a homeowner will say, hey, I've got other issues like burnt receptacles that don't work, or switches that don't work, or they want to add lighting and improve the lighting in the kitchen, and we can do all of those things.
See, I like this because if I've already established a relationship with Roth, now I can just call you up and say, hey, can you check this off my honey-do list and this and this and this?
That's right.
Because now you offer all of these services. So you're really just helping to improve the quality of the home with all of these services?
Right, our purpose is to improve customers' quality of life, and we do that by installing electrical appliances or devices where it benefits you.
Well, thank you so much. For more information on all of these new services, you can go to roth-heat.com. To keep your electrical, plumbing, and HVAC systems running smoothly, make the call to Roth Heating and Cooling at 503-266-1249 or go to roth-heat.com. It seems like nothing changes faster than technology. Products that were top of the line just a few years ago have already been improved. We visited Standard TV and Appliance to see what's new this spring. When you think about refreshing your home for spring, don't forget about refreshing your body as well. We're at the Standard TV and Appliance Hollywood location. This is Keith.
Hi.
And Keith, when you think about it, we really aren't getting enough sleep, are we?
Absolutely not. I mean, the average person gets 6 hours of sleep. You should be getting at least 8 hours of sleep. And the average human spends about a third of their life on a mattress. Here's something. Do you know you're supposed to be changing your mattress once every 10 years?
No, I did not know that.
A lot of people don't know that. So you have to be comfortable and you have to be able to recharge that battery of yours.
It's so important.
What we have here is the Recharge Sleep System. It is a true energy mattress, and what makes this different than, well, you know what, come on out.
Okay, I don't mind if I do.
What makes this,
Nice.
What makes this mattress so fantastic, what you're feeling is memory foam, but it's an air-cooled memory foam. So you sleep cooler, because if you sleep cooler, you will sleep better and you won't toss and turn. Now, the hardest thing about a mattress is you want something that's firm, yet you want something that's soft also. So after the memory foam, underneath it, individual pocketed coils. So you get that support you want, you get the softness you want, and you'll get a much better night's sleep.
This is a great way to recharge your body, but you have some great products to save you energy in the kitchen as well?
Absolutely. Come on downstairs.
Okay.
So Brooke, this is probably my favorite thing that we have in the store.
Okay.
This is an Electrolux induction range. Now, a gas range is about 50% energy efficient. When you go here, you're over 70% energy efficient.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great unit, and it has some great safety features as well. Now, let me show you something in here. I'm going to turn this on for boil. We have a little bit of water in here, not a lot, but just because we have a little amount of time. You'll see this water boil in less than 60 seconds.
No way.
You can hear this starting to boil already.
Yes.
Now, I want to get this for you also.
Okay, so the pan is going to get hot, but this area right here will not.
I'm putting ice cubes right on this area right
No
here,
way.
okay? This is the burner I'm putting ice cubes on, and you will see water boiling on here.
Look at that! Is that cool or what?
Talk about safety features.
And look how fast the water started boiling.
The water is boiling, and you can actually do this as well. Let me get the ice out of here. You can take a paper towel. You ever fry and get all the grease and spatter? You can put paper towels underneath this and fry, and any splatter goes underneath it because there's no flame.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Isn't it? I think it's fantastic. And the prices have come down, so actually it's at a reasonable price, energy efficient, looks great. There's no way you can say no to this.
Wow. We got the water boiling and everything.
Absolutely.
All right, well, you showed me a very nice mattress, and now we were in the kitchen. Now you have some stuff in the laundry room that's also going to save us some energy as well.
Absolutely.
Over at the Beaverton store.
Let's go.
Okay.
So I love this machine. This is a Maytag Maxima front load machine.
Okay.
Extremely energy efficient, spins well over 1,000 RPMs. So when your clothes come out of your washing machine, they're actually dry to begin with. Feel that.
Wow, it's practically dry.
And the washing machine dries them also. You can actually have an overnight wash and dry. Take this outfit. You can take one outfit, throw it in before you go to bed, start it, and when you wake up in the morning, it has been cleaned and dried in the same machine.
Get out.
It's fantastic.
Giving me more time to spend on that mattress.
You got it.
All right. Well, you can visit Standard TV and Appliances 4 locations, one in Portland, Hollywood, Beaverton, and Bend. Next on the Spring Home Refresh, your floors take a lot of abuse during the winter. Time to refresh them. And see why now is a better time than ever to spruce up those old countertops. You've seen how changing technology makes everything better. Let's see how that also applies to your old floors and countertops. Your spring refresh isn't complete without updating your countertops and your flooring. I'm here with Sunny, owner of Cascade Flooring America. You've been in business for 35 years, here at this location for 8, and you've seen a lot of changes just in these last 8 years, haven't you?
Yeah, matter of fact, we have some new changes in our showroom. After 8 years, we are a little antiquated in the design world, and things had changed so much around us. And one of those things is the granite and quartz collections that are available to us.
Okay, so this is what is new in countertops right here.
Yeah, this is countertops. We're talking 3 centimeter solid countertops, undermount sink, very low maintenance, very beautiful, but two different animals. So with the quartz, you get the benefit of never having to seal. With the granite, you get the beauty of a unique product. Every slab is a little different. The big thing is in the savings and costs. So back in the day when you had a quartz product, something like this, you'd be closer to $90 a square foot. Now we're $45 a square foot. And the more exotic looks that just didn't exist would be something like this that has a lot more flow or pattern to it. And that was something that just didn't even exist, and if it did, it was still probably $150 to $200 for something that was on the market. Now you're $77 a foot.
Well, and a lot more options too. These were the only options 8 years ago, those two. Now you have all of these choices.
Pretty much designed the way you want it.
Well, and you are Cascade Flooring America, so what's new in floors?
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Let's talk about one of the sections that I really enjoy is hardwood. This is something very versatile. There's so many different products out there in every species of wood you can imagine. Oil rub finishes, hand scrape, traditional square edge products, you name it. I mean, there's just so much selection. The part that makes me really excited is selling it for less than I did 8 years ago today.
Yeah, me too.
And having a better product.
Yeah.
So.
And what are some of those different products? Now I see hickory here and maple.
Yeah, so hickory and maple, those are actually American species made here in America, which is always a nice thing, but there's also exotic things like Brazilian walnut and acacia, and those are very hot subjects as well, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the list goes on.
That's right, that's right.
What about the softer side?
Let's go check it out.
Most of the areas that you spend in your house usually have carpet. And so what do you have new in carpet?
Well, I brought a sample of a carpet that we still sell today, but has been made for 8 years now. So this is something you would have gotten 7, 8 years ago. So what's changed mainly is the fiber and the technologies behind them. So feel this, what do you think?
Which is nice. Yeah.
Now check out today's version.
Okay. Ooh.
So same durability, same stain resistance. The denier of the yarn makes it so much softer. So I mean, this is this is what sells itself. I mean, everything's moving this direction. It's beautiful.
This is like petting a tiger. That's really nice. So yeah, if you're going to spend the same amount, might as well go with something a little
And
softer.
it's not like we don't have enough selection, right?
Exactly, which can be so overwhelming because you have so many options in carpeting and flooring and countertops. But fortunately, you have designers that can help walk people through
Yeah,
that.
so our designers are the same people that will come out and do the measure most of the time. They're the ones that are going to help you with the color aspects of it and also give you as much education in it as you want, as little or as much. Depends on your personality.
Well, now's a good time to shop.
Yeah, we actually have our semi-annual sale coming up on May 3rd and 4th, and products like Tigressa Cherish will be discounted up to 50% on key products.
Okay.
And you can actually set your pre-measure up online.
Perfect, which is?
CascadeFlooringAmerica.com.
Perfect, thank you, Sunny.
You're welcome.
Be sure to check out Cascade Flooring America at the Home and Garden Idea Fair next weekend at the Clark County Fairgrounds. Next up, how swapping out just a few accessories can transform a room from fall fabulous to springtime spectacular on the Spring Home Refresh. Welcome back to the Spring Home Refresh. You know, most of us change out our wardrobe when the season gets a little warmer, but if you're like me, overhauling all of your furniture just isn't an option. But you're about to meet someone who can help with all of that. Fall is over, spring is here, so it's a great time to freshen up your living space with some bright new colors. James, interior designer with Lazy Boy at the Delta Park location, is going to show us how to do that. So if you have a sofa, something like this.
Yes, this is a great basic. This is a great staple for your home, by the way. It's got a great neutral palette to it. It's got one solid color. And if you remember, what we did is we did these beautiful rich colors for fall. Well, think exactly opposite of doing that for the spring. So we're going to take away some of these.
Throw them out.
Throw them out. Bring in some of the new ones, the new colors in here. Give us some pops of color that's going to give it a little bit more spring, a little bit more calmness. Because what we really want to highlight is we want to highlight the outdoors, not so much the indoors.
Okay. And this color here, this lilac, is very in.
Vibrant Orchid is what it's called. This is the new on-trend color for both clothing and for interior design as far as fabrics. So you're going to see it play through lots of different things. And see, within a matter of minutes, we've totally refreshed this room into more of a spring and summer feel.
Really easy. Now these are solid colors here, mostly with the sofa. So what if you're working with patterns?
Patterns are great. Patterns are like textures. So what we want to do there is we want to keep that into probably like a 2 or 3 color palette. Okay. Remember in the fall we went really deep and really rich in the colors. Now we're going to go really wide with the colors. We're going to keep 3 or 4 different colors, but we're just going to bring in lots of textures.
You have an example of this?
Well, I have a vignette that I want to show you that describes it exactly. Right over here.
Okay. I'm seeing about 3 patterns right here, but for some reason it works. Why does it work?
It works because what we've done is we've created this drama by not going real deep like we did for the fall, but rather keep it in 3 or 4 different tones of the same colors, okay?
Okay.
So this is what's going to give us that feeling of serenity because it's all about pattern and texture and keeping it all in the right color palette for the spring and the summer months.
So you definitely want to have the texture then instead of having one solid color. That would make it kind of flat.
Think about it, it would just be boring. If everything in this vignette was completely solid, it wouldn't capture your eye. So we want to take those colors and put the ottomans on top of the rugs and create drama through texture.
This can be very overwhelming, myself included, but you help people out. You have an in-home design service.
Exactly. So that's why I'm here to help you make the right decisions every single time.
That's so nice. And actually, right now is a really good time to shop.
Actually, right now is an excellent time to design. I wanted to mention that our stores are going through a big remodeling sale, and all of us here at the other 5 stores are really pulling together and giving you incredible savings. So you can redo the whole front room just like what you wanted to do.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is a very cool chair behind you.
All right, all right. This is one of my
Gorgeous.
favorite ones. This is part of our new Urban Attitudes collection. And although it looks really smart and sharp and it talks about the different colors that we were talking about, it also reclines.
No way. Of course it does. All right, so check them out. There's 5 locations between Portland and Salem. Start some shopping for spring.
Sounds great.
Thanks, James. Remember remember that remodeling sale is going on at all 5 of Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's locations in Portland and Salem through April. Well, today we've shown you different things that you can do to repair, remodel, and refresh your home this spring from some of Portland's top experts. Now we'll give you one more look at how you can tap into their expertise for your own spring home refresh. Thanks for watching.
Today
Yeah,
and having a better product.
Yeah.
So.
And what are some of those different products now? I see to just be able to throw in with a few accessories.
Yeah.
Now we're working with solids here. We're looking for windows, for doors, for outdoor living spaces, even barbecues.
We have a lot of solutions.
Doing a lot of stuff for us.
So when your clothes come out of your washing machine, they're actually dry to begin with. Feel that?
Yeah, practically dry.
It's a good fit because when we're at a home doing a heat pump or a furnace, a lot of people.
Yeah! Woo! You're gonna help people do that, aren't you?
I sure are. Sure am.
And you have been providing this type of set, not providing this type of space. Tell me about it again. This is Kevin Kirk. Yep.